Hi everybody and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've given me on this YouTube journey. So to continue connecting with my videos, hit that thumbs up. Make sure you leave a kind comment. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when I post videos. And if you know somebody that these videos will resonate with, go right ahead and share them. All of that helps to get this channel out there on the YouTube platform, and it is greatly appreciated. All right. So this video is for the star sign of Virgo. It doesn't matter where your placement is. It is also for the month of October. All right. So the month of October, we have the full moon in Aries, which will be tropical Aries. It'll be sidereal Pisces. And we have the new moon on October 21st in Libra, Scorpio. Okay. And then we have Pluto that is about to go station and in direct on October 14th. Okay, so we do have some things happening in the month of October. Alright, so Virgo, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. So what is the energy around you in the month of October? For the Virgo collective. Make a plan. Okay. So you're being asked to make some sort of plan, or the divine is making some sort of a plan. Become a clear channel. So the divine is making a plan, or the divine is asking you to make a plan, which is number 25, which adds up to a 7. Now is the perfect time to commit to new goals. Yet the truth is you'll need more time than wishful thinking, fantasizing, and visualization if you want to successfully realize these goals. In order to be successful, you need to create an organized, step-by-step plan for success. First, name your desires, and then honestly assess if you have the necessary skills to achieve them, to be that clear channel. If not, then get clear on what you must do first to further your skills. The way to success is to simply do the next thing. What's the most immediate next thing you must do in order to move forward towards your dreams? Do that. Take responsibility for your desires to establish a realistic plan of action to bring them about. It's time to move beyond pure emotional and engage your logic. Draw up a plan for success. What present abilities do you have to bring to your desired outcome? What is missing or not yet developed enough to move you ahead? Make a list of next steps so that you can continue towards success. Then follow through on your plan for success by taking daily steps towards that goal. Don't wait for others or the universe to do more than you do. Be steady and consistent as you work towards your success, and the universe will meet you halfway. With this grounded approach to success, you'll advance quickly. The only question is, what will your first step be to be that clear channel? Well, it's telling you, first of all, to ground and nurture yourself. First, ground and nurture yourself. Then reevaluate what you want to do, right? Reevaluate your priorities, reevaluate what your first step is, and then reach for the stars. Okay? So where are you at on this journey in the month of October? Where is Virgo at on their journey? discovering the truth. You stand in the light of truth. So where you're at on your journey is you're discovering the truth that maybe it's just time to go your own way for a while. Okay? Maybe it's time to connect to your inner child. It's time to, let go and just take what is necessary on your journey. See, look here. I'm seeing this like these two signs pointing in two different directions. So you may have a choice to make on what direction you want to go, and there's sheep on there. So don't be a follower, right? Don't be a follower. Become your own leader. And then open your heart to joy. And in this card, it was actually in reverse, right? So you need to open your heart and see the light of something. Maybe some of you have the ability to channel fairies or elementals, right? Listen to the wisdom that rises from your soul, even if those around you don't agree. Trust your instincts, be yourself, whatever the situation, and respond from the authentic place inside. Be starkly honest with yourself, speak the truth, live your truth, and walk your talk. Listen to your inner guidance and follow it. Because why? Because you are a clear channel. But to clear out that channel, to be able to listen to your heart, you need to ground and nurture yourself first, and then reevaluate your priorities, and then reach for the stars, right? Reach for the stars, because the stars represent your wishes, your goals, your desires. What are you wishing for? What do you desire? You radiate the energy of truth to others so that they can find their truth. If you're facing a decision and your mind says one thing and your heart says another, follow the dictates of your heart, right? Open your heart. Follow your heart. And you'll be on the right path. If you get a nudge to speak to someone or go in a particular direction, don't hesitate. Follow this guidance. On your journey, others may indicate what path you should take and why. You can listen to their advice. However, if your heart indicates another way, follow that. There's a place inside of yourself that always knows the truth. Take time to be still, to discover that genuine place of knowing within. Often the hardest thing about living your truth is discovering what it is. So it's important to slow down, be quiet, and listen to the whispers of your soul. If there's an area of your life in which you're not being authentic, or where you're not in integrity with your values, this is time to make some changes. Make a plan, right? Because why? Because you are a clear channel. So nurturing yourself and following your heart is going to be very, very important to clear out that cloudiness. Other people may be pointing, oh, well, you need to go this way. This is the way you need to go. And I feel like you don't follow the crowd. You were meant to be different, right? You were meant to be different. So let's go ahead and move into the moon's energy. So we're going to pull the top card for the full moon in Aries, and then the bottom card will be for the new moon for the month of October for Virgo. Okay, so we'll talk about that. Okay. Yeah, new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. So we're talking about the full moon in Aries. So the full moon in Aries is reflecting back to you that it's time to take action. It is time to make a plan. It is time to listen to that voice within your soul. In order for you to do that, they want you to ground your energy and reevaluate that if the path that you are on is the one that's aligning with your soul, or if the path that you are on is aligning with somebody else's point of view. Right? We got the Aries energy, which rules the first house of our attitudes, our outward appearances. On the bottom of the deck, we have the full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So the new moon in Libra Scorpio is you are going through an ego death, where you are not allowing other people's opinions to matter. You're not going to be part of the crowd. You're going to go off on your own because you are meant to. There is something new on the horizon. Something with them retrogrades. Okay? You may even be traveling somewhere far away. Is something else in the getting. So don't let pride and ego get in your way. Right? Don't allow your ego to dictate. Don't allow other people to tell you, to guide you. Because if you open your heart and you listen to that so small voice within you, because you are a clear channel and you ground yourself, you will know what your priorities are. All right? So don't let your pride and ego get in the way. Somebody could be going through an ego death, and have faith in your dreams that whatever you are working on is going to pay off. Whatever direction that your soul is guiding you is going to pay off. But something needs to come to a head on an emotional level, right? That needs to be released. And that's that ego death is what I'm seeing. All right, so let's go ahead into the next portion of this reading. This is my zombie tarot. I found it to be a good deck to use for the month of October. One of my favorite decks. For the Virgo Collective, for the viewer. And this is the Lenormand deck. For Virgo or the viewer. Alright, so the first card represents the month of September. So we have the Page of Hazards. So you were learning something. You have a paper here. This little kid has a paper. The Page of Hazards often talks about being taught something or learning something. See, you can see this person's arm hanging out the car. So you could be finding out the truth about a situation. And it could be very shocking for you, Virgo, with the Tower coming through here with the Six of Swords, that it's time to move in a different direction. Some sort of an aha moment, a revelation that you're going to be learning about. See how his ankle is chained to that mailbox? So for Virgos, there could be something coming in the mail, some sort of a court paper perhaps, or some sort of a legal document coming in the mail. Page of Hazards often represents a kid, some sort of a message. It could represent a younger child, somebody that's younger than you. Extra, read all about it. See how he's got that paper in his hand, and he's got a bundle of them underneath his arm. So this talks about So you're either learning something, you're being taught something, you're getting some sort of an aha moment. There could be some sort of a legal document coming in the mail. You could be hearing about somebody passing away, maybe even a will, because we have somebody here hanging out the card. It looks like they're unalive, and then the tower mimic, which could represent a will coming through here. Um, all right, so that is what I see for the past energy. So, immediate future. Yeah, there's definitely a message coming in here. Absolutely. We have 112. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So there is some sort of a plan. Somebody could have been planning something, and this could be what you're discovering the truth about. The action that maybe they took, the plan that they were trying to, the plan that they had made, or you could be discovering that plan. So we have definitely have communication coming through in the immediate future. So more than likely October 1st to October 12th, you could be finding something out. October 12th, October 13th, the Magician talks about communication, and then you got the birds here. So there's strong communication coming in right after the beginning of October, where you're going to discover some sort of truth about somebody's plan here. I'm getting strong male energy, something coming through the mail. And then we have the Magician with the tower there. So again, it could be something legal. Some sort of heavy communication, discovering some sort of truth, becoming a clear channel. All right. Where maybe a Leo could have been involved in this, trying to get in the way. A Leo or an Aries. So let's pull the rest of the month for the month of October. Oh yeah, we have the Ten of Hazards and the Bridge. So the Ten of Hazards talks about family. It talks about generations. We have 1038. So October 3rd, October 8th, October 11th is coming through here. Is very, very important. So this talks about family. This talks about marriage. This talks about the generations. Some sort of money could be coming through here. Some sort of an inheritance. You could be discovering some sort of truth about your family. Let's pull another card. Queen of Swords. Yeah. See how she's got that gun on that bear. She's looking and she's smiling, right? The Queen of Swords represents Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have another 10 coming through, so 10-15. The second week of October, I feel is going to be very, very important for you, Virgo. See, the bear coming through talks about the strength. This talks about some sort of icy emotions. You can see the bears climbing up out of the icy emotions, though. A family member could live across a bridge. I see this Queen of Swords with that gun aiming at that bear, and then she's like smiling. She's going to be happy. So there could be some sort of message coming in that's going to make you happy. And it's going to help you to climb up out of this icy emotion, because the Queen of Swords represents winter. Climb up out of this icy emotion and move forward. Again, becoming that clear channel. And that's the Queen of Swords, becoming that clear channel. In order for you to rise up and become that clear channel, they want you to ground your energy and open your heart to this communication, because that's where the light of the truth stands. By going through what? An ego death. All right. So what are you failing to see? We're going to look on the bottom of the deck for that. So we have the star coming through here. Remember, reach for the stars. Reevaluate your priorities and reach for the stars. So an Aquarius could very well be involved in this situation, and a ring. So an Aquarius can be involved in a situation, or this talks about reaching for the stars, right? And then we have a ring, and then we have a boat. The ring represents a gift. It could represent some sort of a connection, romantic connection. It could represent a relationship. We have the Ace of Wands, so there could be a sexual underlining energy with it. So this Queen of Swords, I feel, is an Aquarius. And you're going to discover the truth about this Aquarius, either teaching somebody something, or maybe teaching somebody some magic here. But it has something to do perhaps with a child as well. Something to do with the male, maybe a legal document. How this Aquarius, right, could have been attacking somebody. And then we have the Empress and the Lovers. So a divine feminine trying to perhaps block them from discovering the truth. Trying to block them from moving, like going in a different direction. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a final message to you, Virgo. This person's very cold-hearted is what I feel. This Aquarius individual is very cold-hearted. Somebody could be coming in with a gun, so please be aware of that. Maybe they were planning on coming in and doing something to your family or even your pets, because I'm seeing a dog here. Maybe even instilling fear within you, making you want to stalk your mailbox because you could be waiting for something. You're definitely a clear channel, though, with the Magician and the birds. You definitely are a clear channel. And I see 1111 coming through here, because 1 and 2 is 12 is a 3, plus 1 is a 4, plus 7 is 11. 1, 1. Okay, which talks about that clear channel, be opening yourself up. So let's go ahead and take a look at your card. I got your back. So Spirit is saying, I got your back. Take baby steps. 5 and 24 is a 6. So 5/24 could be significant. May 24th. But they're telling you to take baby steps. Make a plan, right? Take that first step by making a plan. Reevaluating what direction you want to go in. Reevaluating your hopes, your dreams, right? But you need to open your heart and forgive this icy energy, this Aquarius person who tried to get in your way. Because why? Because they were in their pride and ego here. And they were being very immature, causing perhaps a lot of issues, a lot of iciness, trying to keep you stuck and frozen. With these burdens, right? With the 10 of Wands, with these burdens, the heaviness and this iciness. All right, so 24, I got your back. So Spirit is telling you, you could spit in the face of fear, flip off those who bar the door, shake your fist to any who dares say no, because you, Virgo, sweet thing, are divinely protected by the Dude Most High, always and forever. Amen. Right? So whatever it is, Spirit has got your back. You are divinely protected, and that's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You are not meant to follow the crowd. You are meant to be unique. You are meant to stand out. You are meant to be different. So whatever you're discovering here, Virgo, in the month of October is going to be very shocking for you. Okay? You're going to realize that this person was very icy, very cold-shouldered, and I feel like what they were trying to do was just block your hopes and wishes. They didn't want you to have a life of positivity, right? Why? Because you were a clear channel. They didn't want you to love yourself first. But when you ground your energy, you're going to see the truth of this person's crap, right? So it's time to take baby steps, and say hasta la vista to the crowd. Okay, that is what I feel for you, Virgo. Thank you for watching and have a great day.